Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, December 21st, 2018 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is, I have the authority to decide. And today we step into Capricorn energy. Oh my goodness, and happy solstice. Before I go there, sorry I'm getting this video up so late. Where we live is about an hour away from civilization. So because it's raining and everything's getting crazy for Christmas, we decided to go get everything done. So we just got back, but now we're ready, prepared. So ready for Capricorn, ready for this solstice energy. I want to reiterate what I have been saying in the scope the last couple days, how this 12/21 energy, this solstice energy, it has felt very powerful. It has really felt like kind of a continuation, like almost like we made a jump from 2012 to now. Like, think back. Where were you in your spiritual process in 2012? Oh my goodness. You know, where have you come? Because I feel like this last year really pushed us to the next level. And so this solstice energy is about integrating it. And I think this is important with the theme that we are bringing forward. I am bringing forward for Capricorn energy. Capricorn is probably, I don't want to upset other signs, but Capricorn's the leader. Capricorn exudes the energy of authority. Capricorn likes to seem like, look like, feel like they have it under control. We all have Capricorn somewhere in our chart. I always want to reiterate this, So with this energy mantra, with the authority to decide, Capricorn may embody that. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising may embody that energy more so than anybody. But as we all have it somewhere in our chart, we all have the ability to put in the energy of the authority to decide, aka sovereignty. This is something that we really want to put into place. As the old structures, Capricorn rules structure, as old structures are being transformed, as Saturn and Pluto move through, and new structures are being put in place. We're all building new structures within ourselves. And I think that's one of the things we need to remember within ourselves is the authority of the soul, the sovereign energy that we all carry. So, our foundation for this was Sagittarius, reaching for the light. Now, we always have a decision in any given moment. You can reach for the light, you can reach for the good, you can believe in yourself, or you can go the other direction. This is a reminder. You have the authority within you. Nobody else has the authority to decide for you. Ultimately, every decision you make is yours. Not saying that there may not be influences and that kind of thing, but it's a really important thing to carry within us that burning ember, rooted. It's like a burning ember that's like rooted in the ground of our sovereign energy. And so that is going to be the topic for Sun in Capricorn. Now, some really interesting things during this time of Capricorn. We are going to have our first eclipse. It is coming. We have a full moon tomorrow, and then the next moon after that full moon is our first eclipse. So this is definitely going to be an intense ride during this Capricorn energy. Continue to utilize your ability to decide, your authority to decide. What are you going to focus on? Where can you bring your power of control? We all have control over some things, mostly over ourselves. I mean, that's really the only thing. Ourselves, our feelings, where we aim our mind, how we're going to utilize our energy. Utilize that to reboot your personal power, to reboot your sovereign energy. Now, I love today with this shift. I really like the winter solstice. I know it's summer solstice in, excuse me, southern hemisphere, but winter solstice, to me, even though this technically starts winter to me feels like the last time of fall. Like, that really feels like death, the death energy. Whereas winter is the hibernation, getting ready to be reborn. the return of the light, the empowering of the light. That's solstice energy to me. And so that's what we, again, want to utilize with this energy. Feeling the light return to us, almost like soul retrieval, allowing the light to come back. When we still need to hibernate, we need to nurture that light so that we're ready to bloom in the spring. But remember that for you Northern Hemisphereers, it is that time to hibernate, to nurture and nourish the light. I also love today, with this energy, before we shift to Capricorn, which by the way happens at 2:23 p.m. Pacific time, we have Mercury conjunct Jupiter. Holy moly, is that powerful intention energy. Mercury and Jupiter in Sagittarius. I want to remind you, how good can you stand it? Because that's as good as it's going to get in your life. And you are entitled to the best. I don't want to necessarily entitled, but you are deserving of really wonderful things because you are a wonderful, beautiful light. And you must remember that as you beam out, reaching for the light, taking authority or utilizing your given authority to say, this is the thing that I connect with and that I believe and that I'm going to keep reaching for. So that's beautiful. We also have Venus connecting to Neptune. Now this is interesting because Venus is in Scorpio. It's very important that we know our worth, that we know the power of our worth. There may be some stuff coming up. There may be some karmic stuff coming up. Move through it. Do not let it dull your light. Do not let it dull your worth. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely don't let it dull your light. One of the cards. That sharing energy. Last few things to mention. The moon in Gemini is connecting today by square to Neptune and to Mars in Pisces. You may get distracted by things. You may get distracted by the holiday, I almost said the Hollywood crowd, the holiday crowd and all that. But realize and see if you can tune into the deeper thrum of what's happening in the universe right now. Because big things are happening. You're part of these big things that are happening. Even if you're like, there's a shiny, ooh, lights. There is so much that is going on right now. And if you can tune into it and lend your energy to it, that's just gonna support the whole process, the whole moving forward into the light, being the light energy that we've got. So I'm gonna let that be it for today. This is probably your last chance to book a reading and get a reading in before 2019. I want to remind you that our first eclipse is January 5th. So you may want to get in a reading just to see where these eclipses are going to be hitting you, if they have any information for you, any wisdom, any change for you. You can email me for that. I have the holiday readings available. 2019 readings are still available. So yeah, there's that. You have the power. You have the authority. I have a sneeze coming. The better it gets, the better it gets. There is enough love in the world for you. Namaste.